So, viewers, amidst fresh standoff between India and Canada, joining me now is a very special guest. He's a journalist based in Canada, Mr. Deepak Punj. Deepak Bhai, thank you so much for speaking to us.
My pleasure always, Siddhant. Nice to see you after maybe a couple of months.
Yeah. Deepak Bhai, again, we are here at a situation where fresh standoff has begun between India and Canada. Now,
Yeah.
Canadian government wants to investigate Indian High Commissioner to Canada and other diplomats. They are saying that these people, these diplomats, are the persons of interest. And in fact, later in the day, earlier in the day, in fact, there was a lengthy statement which came from Ministry of External Affairs, bashing Trudeau government, exposing his political intentions, compulsions, his links with the NDP's Jagmeet Singh, why he is doing all that. Everything was said in that statement. It was a very long, lengthy statement that Ministry of External Affairs came out with. And in the evening, the CDA, Charge the Affairs of Canadian High Commission here in India, was summoned. And in fact, right after that, a statement is issued by Ministry of External Affairs saying that the government is withdrawing Indian High Commissioner and other targeted staff currently posted in Canada. How do you look at this fresh escalation between the two countries? I want to talk to you about Justin Trudeau's politics. Also, the point that we want to touch upon is the attack which took place on you and how you were also threatened by these Khalistani forces.
Yes, Siddhant. Answer to your first question is pure politics.
Okay.
It's nothing else, because NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, he's taking off, and he has his own agenda. He has own politics to play. So he withdrawing and not withdrawing the sport. It's both ways, right? He's verbally withdrawing the sport, but like officially he's still a partner. Elections are coming soon, and it's humorous. It's too much pressure on Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party of Canada to change its leader and the Prime Minister person for Prime Minister post. Christy Freeland is the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, and Justin Trudeau has too much pressure on him to replace her as a Prime Minister of Canada. So it's, according to me, it's just a politics to distract the minds of masses. And because like Indian diaspora, especially Sikhs, they are like most visible in politics. So they target those things. So that's why it's happening again. And whenever there is politics, these kind of tactics are very much normal in Canada. It's Indian style politics. And regarding the leadership, Siddhant, Mr. Navdeep Bains, I know he's not the part of caucus, but he's pretty much still active, and he's also thinking to run as a leader of the Liberal Party of Canada. And Christy Freeland plus Anita Anand, she's another candidate, plus Mark Miller. Like you have seen, a lot of changes are coming in immigration each and every day. This is because of pressure. It's too much pressure. That's why the policies are changing everywhere. And this Khalistan.
You mean to say that there is a lot of pressure on Mr. Trudeau from these Khalistani forces to act against India, to take strong steps against India, and so that they will continue with their support for his government?
Of course, it's note and vote, Siddhant. Note and vote. They see masses, and then they have donations. So it's note and vote. So they are providing both. So that's why it's all happening. And regarding attack,
so they are providing vote and note both to Trudeau.
Both, of course, they are providing note and vote both. And that's the politics going on in Canada for last so many years. Like when since when Justin Trudeau becomes the Prime Minister.
So are there? Yeah, are there high chances of Justin Trudeau being replaced by somebody else as the face of the Liberal Party before the next general elections in the country?
For sure, for sure. It will be very soon, Siddharth. It will be very soon. It's a matter of few months. I think he will step down for sure, and the Deputy Prime Minister Christy Freeland will be the Prime Minister. And after that, the next fight will be who will become the leader of Liberal Party of Canada. And in that category, Navdeep Bains, Mark Miller, Mark Carney, and Anita Anand, Melanie Jolie, they all will be participating, I think, you know.
Okay. Deepak bhai also talked to us about the attack which took place on you and how you were threatened by the Khalistani forces, because the other day, Canadian parliamentarian Chandra Arya mentioned your name while speaking in the House, that how journalists are being attacked in Canada for raising their voices and speaking against the Khalistani groups. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I was going to my radio studio that day, Siddharth, and then three young fellows came after me, and one of them has a handgun, and the second one was filming, and the third one has a beer bottle. The third one attacked on my head with the beer bottle, and then I was also, kind of resisting for almost 10 minutes, and then he loaded the gun, he pointed, he tried to shoot me, and it got jammed, and actually those guys, they mentioned Khalistan word. They're like, I talk about Khalistan, I'm pro-India, I talked about Deep Sidhu, even though Deep Sidhu was a friend of mine, and they clearly mentioned before attacking on me. I thought they forgot something, and they are coming in that direction of my radio studio. But they clearly mentioned that because I was talking about Khalistan, I'm pro-India. That's why they are attacking on me. And after that, in the evening, one of them called from unknown number that my short clip of 7 seconds, is they are making that short video viral, but they were not brave enough to to display the full video.
And when did this happen?
It happened almost 2 years ago, February 22.
Okay.
February
So
22.
today also you live in Canada under the fear of getting attacked by Khalistani groups. Are you worried for the safety of you and your family?
Yes, for sure. Just for sure.
Okay.
It is a trauma. It's a fear, and it's a trauma both ways. And moreover, it's all politics. Internal sources told me that, like, the police they arrested those guys, and they didn't take any action. This is the internal sources. Now, when I email police, they don't answer. They don't answer.
Okay, they don't answer to emails and phone calls.
No. According to them, the investigation is over, and they wanted to twist the whole situation. The police was given another angle that I'm the one who attacked on myself. They were twisting the whole thing because
because they cannot act against those forces. Okay. Also want to understand from you, Deepak bhai, that the situation has become bad only after Justin Trudeau coming to power, or before that also situation was the same?
Only after Justin Trudeau came into power, because like Liberal Party was down low when he became the Prime Minister candidate. And a lot of people from Sikh community and South Asian community, they donated him, and they wanted him to be Prime Minister or a face for the Liberal Party. It's basically people around him, Siddharth. It's not Justin Trudeau. It's the people around him, advisors around him, and the people who donated him. And they have some kind of vested interest, in the whole Liberal Party, and who are backing Justin Trudeau. That's why there is a mass migration from India, mass immigration, happened. And I don't know if you are aware of this thing or the situation over here or not, but almost 130,000 students from India, they applied for political asylum. They are coming here in Canada on student visa, and they are they are applying for asylum so that their tuition fees will be less and they will be getting other benefits.
So you think it's kind of a conspiracy which is being done by people, those who are managing Justin Trudeau, to bring more and more people from India so that they can support him, or they can support the Khalistani forces. They come to Canada, they seek asylum, then they get citizenship, and that is how they become the part of the Khalistani groups, forces, and then they raise anti-India slogans and get involved in all sorts of criminal activity. Is that the plan of the deep state in Canada?
Yes. You got it. Plus, it's the other way around. People are coming over here. They want to raise and they want to, keep this Khalistan issue in the news so that they can get permanent residency of Canada, so that they can get asylum easily. That's the other way around too.
Deepak, do you think that if new prime minister comes up in Canada before or after elections, then the relations with India could again become the same way it was before?
If the prime minister will be from Liberal Party of Canada, the situation will remain same. If Conservative Party of Canada will be in power, the situation will be different, because when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister of Canada, our relationships were so normal. It was it was flying high. There were so many investments from both sides, nuclear reactors and television industry. So much was going on. So if the prime minister, if the Liberal Party will change the prime minister, the situation will most likely remain the same. If
what is generally the mood of the Indian community right now in Canada? I would like to understand that from you.
Not only Indian community, Siddhant, overall, even white Canadians, they're pretty much against Justin Trudeau and Liberal Party of Canada. They all want a
interesting.
Change. For sure, there will be a change in the coming elections. But the thing is, Liberal Party of Canada, they are trying to if Liberal Party of Canada is on oxygen cylinder now. So they want to change the prime minister, maybe a female like Christy, Freeland, who is deputy prime minister. They might be thinking that, like, if they will change prime minister, then they might come into power again. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. But overall, talk to me about the collapse of law and order in Canada, because every day, Deepak, we get to hear one or the other shootout, extortion calls being made to people from the South Asian community being targeted, or maybe the other day Rishi Nagar was targeted. He was beaten up by Khalistani goons. You were targeted 2 years back. Samir Kaushal was targeted. A very young YouTuber who exposes Khalistani groups every day, he was targeted. When on one end, Liberal Party in Canada talks about free speech, then why don't they protect journalists like you, the voices like you, those who really speak truth to power?
That's the whole point. There's index about the protection of journalism. Canada is down low in that category. And also, Siddhant, let me mention, it's not only journalists. The big singers like AP Dillon, Gippy Garwal and Karan Aujla. People fired. They have gun firing on their houses. And even Karan Aujla, he moved to Dubai. People are moving from Canada to Dubai, to India, and to the US and to Australia for better living, only because of law and order situation. Law and order situation over here is really bad. After every 5 minutes, there's one car being stolen in this country. Journalists, car stolen, robberies, open gun firings. It's very common over here
So
right
Deepak,
now.
it means that because Justin Trudeau has failed to live up to the commitments he made before coming to power, the price of living has gone up, inflation
Yeah.
has gone up in Canada, and he couldn't deliver on any front. So he's creating he's deliberately creating this tension between the two countries, so that he could play to the gallery. He could perhaps satisfy his people, those who are funding him, those who are voting for him, especially to please the Sikh community in Canada.
For sure, he's a total failure, and not only in Indian diaspora, but even white Canadians. They think they tell him that he's a drama teacher because he was a drama teacher. Nothing
Mm.
against the profession, but
Mm.
like because he was a drama teacher, there's a lot of drama is happening in this country.
Okay.
So
Okay.
nobody is happy. Nobody's like all the Canadians. They want a change
Mm.
because he is total failure. Cost of living, mortgage payments,
Mm.
interest rates,
Mm.
fake immigration, fake jobs.
Mm.
That's a very big fraud going on not over here. People
Okay.
are coming visitor from all over the world, mostly from
Mm.
India. They are coming over here. They are putting fake job letters, and that gives them that it's a job creation, fake job
Yeah.
creations. Because
Yeah.
of that, he's raising interest rates.
Yeah.
Tell me, the government that doesn't know if the job creation is fake or real, what they can do for the country?
Yeah.
There are so many scandals happened under the nose of Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars. So
Yeah.
it's a total failure for Liberal Party of Canada and Justin Trudeau right now. It's a total
Okay.
failure.
Okay. Deepak, thank you so much for speaking to us. It requires a lot of courage to speak against Justin Trudeau living in Canada. I know the current scenario, but we really appreciate you are speaking truth to power, and more power to you and people like others in Canada who are raising voice against his government. Thank you so much.
I hope nobody open firing on my house after this interview. Anyways, happy holidays, happy Dussehra, and happy Diwali. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Deepak. Same to you. Same to you, brother.